Hello, everybody. I'm Ron Cisco from God's Creation Observatory. And tonight I'm going to try again to do an SHO sulfur, sulfur 3, sulfur 2, hydrogen alpha, and oxygen 3 image with a one shot color camera. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I've tried this a couple times in with different methods. The Horsehead Nebula just isn't a real good nebula to do this with, but I'm gonna keep trying until I finally figure something out. So I've got it open over here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over, and we'll get started on processing this. Okay. Oh, I've got that. There we go. Okay. I've had it messed up there. Okay. So I've opened the Horsehead Nebula, and this is the original image. You can see it's mostly red, and it's got a green cast to it. That's because I've got this linked. If I unlink that and do that, the green kind of goes away. It's still a little. It's not really good like that. I can make this pretty good, but I'm trying to do the colors a little bit different. Kind of like this image behind me. The image behind me I did with the SHO, and I'm trying to do that with the Horsehead. We'll see how it works out. I got an itch. Okay, I opened that image. I've already split the channels out using the split RGB channels, and I renamed them. HA would be red, O3 would be blue, and the S2 is green. So I've already ran the automatic background extractor on these, and I ran noise exterminator on these also. I've already got that already done. So what I'm going to do now is, first thing I'm going to do is to combine these for a luminance. And by the way, a lot of this, I just watched a video from another astrophotographer. It's called Entering Into Space. He's really good. He's real good. I'm still learning, but I got some of this from him. I don't know how this is going to work. All I did was split out the red, green, and blue. I'm going to try it this way. We'll see. The colors may not be right. Normally, you would combine the blue and green and come up with the blue, and then you would combine the red and green, and that would make your green. And I'm not doing any of that tonight. We'll see how it works out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the stars from all three of these images. And I'm not going to generate a star image. Oh, that's not the first thing I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is make a luminance image by combining all three of these. So I'm going to go to all processes. I'm going to go to channel combination right there. And I'm going to add these in here. I'm going to put the HA in the green. I'm going to put the O3 in the blue. And I'm going to put the S2 in the red. Now, I know HA is supposed to be red and S2 is supposed to be green. That's the colors that I extracted. But in the SHO, you switch those two. So then I'll do the global apply. You cannot do the regular apply on this. You have to do the global. And there is our image. And I'm going to say it's going to be green. Oh, I didn't have that linked. Yeah, it's got green. So I don't like that. I'm going to run AC DNR, and I've already been messing around with this a little bit. You hit the you hit the preview tab in the lightness mask to show you a preview of the lightness, and then you bring the midtones and the shadows down, and you increase the highlights. I'm going to try. We'll see how this works out. I've already got the highlights up as far as I'll go. This is pretty touchy on this image. Go down farther. But you know what? I'm doing this all. I'm not supposed to be doing this on this. I'm going to close this. What I need to do on this, I'm really messing up tonight. I need to extract the CIL L component. I'm going to click on that, and you'll see it'll be just a black and white image. This is going to be our luminance. I'm going to go ahead and close this green one back here, and I'm going to go ahead and rename this so that I know luminance what it is. Okay. I'm going to shade that one. Get it down here out of my way. Now, on these, I need to remove the stars. I'm not going to use the stars from these three images. I'm going to use the stars from the luminance. You'll see. So I'm going to use Star Exterminator. And I don't need the generate star image or anything else. Just leave it the way it is. And pull that triangle over to the picture, and you will see the stars disappear. Most of them. Actually, these brighter stars are still going to be in there. The halos are going to be in there. That's something I'm going to work on, figuring out how to get rid of those halos. The video I watched with Entering Into Space doing this process. Man, he did a fantastic job with the image he was using. I think he was using the Soul Nebula and just part of it, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna shade that one. We'll put it right up here, and then I'm gonna do the O3. So I don't know if anybody's watching any of these videos. I know that they've been watched some because I have looked at the analytics on a couple of videos that I've done. Um, if somebody's watching them, and I hope you can learn something. I know I learn something every time I do an image. That looks pretty good. Shade it and put it right underneath that one. And we'll do this last one. This is the HA. This is going to be the image that's got the most in it, because that's an HA region for the Horsehead part of it. The Flame Nebula doesn't seem to be so much HA, but the Flame, you can see all this nebulosity over here. That's just fantastic. Anyway, I hope you're learning something. As if you've watched any of my videos, you know I like to talk about God. He's very important to me. Okay, there we are. Now, I'm going to close Star Exterminator and pull this up a little bit, get it up above that screen transfer. Now I'm going to use the ACDNR. This is to make a mask. I'm going to the HA. I'm going to turn it red. Pretty kind of not red. It's going to be actually it's going to be more yellow. The HA is going to be yellow. The S3 is going to be kind of a reddish yellow. The O3, of course, is going to be blue. So I'm going to do a preview. And look at that. Let's try that. Oh. Okay. The white areas will be untouched. The dark areas is where the color is going to be added. I don't know. That's not too bad. Let's try bringing this down a little bit. Nope, that's too far. That don't look too bad. I've got 0.00001, 4 zeros and a 1. And then for midtones, and then shadows, I've got 0.00750. And then the highlights I've got at 1. See, if I move this, the highlights, I kind of like that better. All right, I'm going to close the preview, and I'm going to make a clone of that. This is going to be our mask, and I'm going to drag the triangle over to that, and there we go. Okay, I'm going to minimize that, get it out of our way. I'm going to drag this over here and put it on there. And I'm going to shade that and drag it down here to the bottom. All right. Boy, that don't look much like the... Let's try... Oh, you know what I did not do? I'm going to close this. Yes. And yes. This is not stretched. I need to stretch each one of these. So I'm going to use the histogram transform, which come up over here on this other screen. I'm going to pull up the preview, and I'm going to turn on the little check mark to track what we're doing. I'm going to pull this up pretty good here. You start seeing some stars. Well, the stars that are still there. And I'm going to apply that. I'm going to reset it. I'm going to pull that up some more. I'm going to bring, this is way away from this left edge. I'm going to bring that back by pulling the left hand slider to the right. Somewhere in there. Pull this up. I'm going to apply that. We're getting there. All right. Pull this to the left. And pull the left slider to the right. Give us some. How come that preview's so small? Let's see if I can drag this out. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now I can see it. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. You see we're starting to get a little brighter in the nebula and getting some contrast. We'll pull this up some more. About right there. Pull the left slider to the right. About right there. Okay. That is looking pretty good. That right there is what we got. I think I'm gonna stop right there. And I'm going to do some curves. I'm going to bring it over here on this other screen. Hit the preview window again. And you can see we're pretty dark down here. I want to put a spot right there. And then we're just going to make a little curve. We'll pull this down a little bit. Not much. That might be too much. It got a little dark. Come back up a little bit. Bring the highlights up. There, that's looking better. I'm going to apply that. I'm going to reset it. I'm going to do it again. Bring that down. Put one about here. Excuse me. That's getting pretty bright. That might be. Yeah, it looks okay. Apply that. And reset it. I'm seeing nebulosity besides what's up in here. I'm seeing some down the side and some underneath. I don't know if you can see it or not. Do it again. Got a little tickle in my throat. I'm going to bring that up a little bit so I can. I'm starting to see the nebulosity in there. I'm going to stop right there. That's going to be good enough. Okay. So I'm going to shade that one. I'm going to bring it right over here. We'll do 03. This would be the blue. There's not much there. Huh. Sorry. Okay. So histogram transform. I need to reset that. Need to bring up the preview. I need to turn off the temporary stretch. 03. Turn on the tracking. Start bringing it up. This one we're going to have to bring up a lot more because there's just not much there. It's in the blue. These images were taken with an Optilong L Extreme filter. It's a dual band filter, HA and S2, I believe. Okay, bring this up. You're just not seeing much yet. We'll reset it. There, I'm starting to see a little nebulosity. The flame nebula is starting to come out. You can see it right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can see it. We'll reset it and bring this up. That might be about as good as I'm going to get. We'll see. See if I can get a little bit more of the blue. Yeah, I think that's probably about as good as I'm going to get right there. Okay. So I applied that. I'm going to close the histogram transformation, close the real time preview, and I'm going to shade that one. Bring it over here. I'm putting the ones I'm done over on the left side. All right. Take off the temporary. And I got to reset this. We're going to go S2. Click the little check mark there for the tracking. Put the real time preview up. And start bringing it up. I'm going to apply that. Reset it. I'm going to bring the left slider to the right. Keep the darks down. Bring this up. I'm going to apply that. You do a little bit at a time. Reset it. Bring the left to the right a little bit. You want to keep this spike here as fairly close to the left side there. I'm starting to see some nebulosity there now. We'll apply that. Reset it. I tell you, this Horsehead Nebula is hard to image. It's hard to process and get it to come out good. I've got some good images of it that I've processed, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago. I don't think I used the L Extreme filters on the ones that I've got that are pretty good. And that's starting to come out. Reset that. Bring it up. and bring the left over. And I'm going to stop right there. Apply that. And reset. Close that. Close the real-time preview. And I'm going to bring up curves. I know this part's pretty boring. All right. Need to click the, well, not really. Don't need that. Need to find out where my dark part is. I don't think I did this with the 03. I don't believe I did. That's getting kind of nasty looking. Oh, there we go. That's better. I guess it was just because I didn't have the upper part. Yeah, reset that. I'm going to bring this dark part up, get a little more nebulosity up in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking better. I'm going to leave it there. Ah. I hit the reset instead of the apply. Bring the dark part up. There we go. Now hit the apply instead of reset. Then I'm going to reset it and close it. Okay. Now we've got all three of these pretty much the way I want. I'm seeing some lightness down here at the bottom of this one. I didn't notice it on the others. Well, the blue, the 03 does have it. HA, it's kind of hard to tell. There's some nebulosity down there. Okay. Well, we'll just deal with it. I'm going to start with the S2, and I'm going to come up here to processes, all processes, ACDNR, and I'm going to turn on yeah, that's better. Oh, I like that. I had those turned way down. I think about right in there. Remember, the white will not get any color. The black area will. So this area here won't get any color. This won't get any color. This will get a little bit around here, and this will get a lot. Okay. I'm going to mess with that a little bit more. About right there. I'll apply that. Now, I'm going to, that's real-time preview. I messed up. I need to go back. Okay. All right, so now why is that doing that? I didn't hit that twice, did I? No. Well, I need to close this. And I'm going to open it back up. There we go. You can kind of see the horse's head right there. Bring this down and this down. Increase this. See all this down here? I don't want that to get color. I think I'm going to leave this stuff up. Yeah. That defines the horse's head a lot better. And this area would get color. The dark area. I don't like that. That's where that star, that halo's at. All these dark spots are halos from the stars. Okay. I'm going to close the real-time preview. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to close it, not make it bigger. And I'm going to bring this down. And I'm going to apply this to the clone because this is going to be our mask. Okay. I'm going to bring that over and put it on there. I'm going to shade that. And I'm going to shade that. Okay. So the red area is what is protected. So that's backwards. I want this area to get color. I want the area that's black right now to not get color. So I need to invert this mask. I'm going to invert it like so. So now you can see this area is going to get color. And I'm going to take off. I'm going to unshow the mask. It's still there. You can tell because it's kind of a brownish orange color up here, but you just can't see it. Okay. Now we're going to use curves. This is S2, so it's kind of a reddish yellow. Oh. No, these. I need to change that to, darn it, image, color spaces, convert to RGB. You can't do it with the mask on. All right. Now let's do image, color spaces. Man, I'm messing up like crazy. I got other things on my mind. It's now RGB. You can tell the STF, the screen transfer function, has now got red, green, and blue. So now I'm going to pull up the mask and put it on here. Okay, I'm going to shade that. Now I'm going to bring up the curves and the I'm on the wrong thing. Need to be on that one. Whenever I shaded this, it was still selected. You can tell this blue bar, if I click on this, you see it turns blue. That means it's selected. This one turned gray. So I'm going to select that image. Now I can work on it. Okay. I'm going to bring up the red. We'll bring down the green. That's really red. Yeah, I would think I need to take the green. Yeah, take the green up a little bit. Take the blue down. I'm going to apply that. I'm going to reset it. Take the blue down. Take the red up. It's going to turn purple. No, it's not. Oh, because I went down with the blue. Go up with the green a little bit. See how it's kind of orangish, reddish yellow. I think I'm going to apply that. I'm going to reset it. And bring the B. No, the C. There we go. There's more red in it. What's really weird to me is this area here it's almost pure white. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to apply that. And I'm going to close the preview. And I'm going to shade that one. Need to reset this. And I'm going to work on the blue. Need a preview. I'm going to take the blue up. Oh, I forgot to change this. I got to change each one to RGB. I didn't put a mask on this yet either. Okay. First thing I need to do is close this. ACDNR. And I'm going to mess with these a little bit. Bring that down. I see the halo from that star right there. It's called Alnatech. I'm not going to get away from that. I think next week I'm going to try working on the halos and see if I can at least minimize them. I don't know. It just ain't doing like I was hoping it would do. That put a lot of blue in the flame, which would be okay. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna go with that. We'll see how it comes out. Okay. I did it again. I'm going to close the preview and I'm going to make a clone. And then I'm going to drag that over and put it on the clone. Okay. Shade that. Drag this over. Shade Shade that. I didn't take the mask off of the one I already did. Mask invert, and then mask show. I'm going to unshow it. Okay, now let's do the curves. Actually, you really don't need to unshow it. If you do, here, I'll show you. I'm going to show the mask. Okay, it's in the image. Whenever I do the preview, the mask doesn't show up in the preview. So I can get the mask or get the preview looking the way I want it. And then it'll how come the blue just ain't coming up? It don't look like it's changing at all. Let me try. I can make it lighter. Yeah, let's leave it that right there. Okay, reset that. Do blue. That flame nebula ought to be turned bright blue. Hit the apply. Reset that. Do a little saturation. Did I change this to RGB? I don't think I did. Okay. I'm just messing up all over the place. No, I didn't. Okay. Mask. Remove. I'm going to undo. Okay. I'm going to redo. I did brighten that up a little bit, which is fine. Remove the mask. And I'm going to image, color spaces, convert to RGB. Now it's in RGB. Now I can do it. Should turn blue now. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta put my mask on. Let me close. I don't want to close that. And close the RGB or the okay. I want to open this one, and then I'm going to open this one. I'm going to put the mask on. I'm going to shade that. Okay. Mask invert. And mask hide. I'll go ahead and hide it. And preview. Now let's see if we get some blue. Oh yeah, that's better. Bring down the red. There, that's blue. I got some blue right here by the horse head. There's a lot of blue in the flame nebula. I'm gonna apply that. I don't like that much blue. That's a little bit much. I'm gonna reset that and close that. That's gonna be good enough for the blue. The 03. I'm going to shade that. Now I got to do the HA. Uh-oh. I messed up. I can fix it though. There we go. Okay, now I need to do the ACDNR. And I'm going to do a real-time preview. And, man. Whoa. I'm gonna. Ooh. I kind of like that. But it's taking out too much nebulosity. I think right there. I think I'll just do it up. Man, I keep doing the wrong thing there. Need to back that up. Close this. Make a clone. And apply this to the clone. Okay. I'm done with this, so I'm going to close it. This I need to change to a RGB. Still got a little tickle in my throat. Okay, I'm going to shade that. And I'm going to invert the mask. And I'm going to hide it. You would think that whenever it's visible, it would say unhide. And whenever it's not visible, it would say show. No, it just always says show. Okay, now I'm going to do curves. And I'm going to... Now this is going to be more of a yellow. At least that's my hope to have it yellow. Get a little... Let's put a little green in it. That's looking pretty good. Let's try taking some blue out. There, that looks really good. I'm going to apply that. Oh. I kind of like that. I'm going to apply that. I know I didn't make any changes. Normally I would reset it and go again. Let's try taking more blue out. There, that's kind of a goldish yellow. I think I might just leave that right there. I think I'm going to try bring up some contrast on it. Ooh, that's too much. Way too much. Yeah. I ain't liking that. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Okay, now I've got my 3 images. And I need to remove the masks. Remove mask. Remove mask. And remove mask. I don't know how this is gonna look. We'll see. Okay. So now I can't use because these are RGB. I can't use the channel combination. I have to use pixel math. So I'm going to open up pixel math, and it'll be pretty simple. It's over here on this other window. Okay, I'm going to uncheck use simple RGB expression, and I'm going to use the expression editor, and I'm going to put the S3 in the red, and in the green I'm going to put HA, and in the blue I'm going to put O3, and click OK on that. And then destination, I'm going to create a new image. Got my fingers crossed, and I'm going to click on the global. Oh, not global. Click on the apply. Ooh, that is ugly. Wow. This ain't gonna work, is it? Man. It's kind of neat looking, but that's not the picture I want. That is not even close to what I want. I wonder. Let's try. I'm going to take the red and green and switch them just to see. Put S2. Oops. Gonna be on the green. S2. And then on the red, we're gonna put HA. Let's see what that looks like. That's gonna be terrible too. It ain't too bad. By golly. Got a little purpley there. That ain't great. The colors are not too bad, except for the I'm gonna try something. Image. Invert. Okay, now let's do SCNR. Come up on the other screen, and I'm going to take out the green. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Invert it, and there, that took out the purplish colors there. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I'm hoping to get. I might play with this a little bit more and change some different levels and stuff. Yeah, I might try this on a different image. The horse head has just really proven to be really hard for me to process in SHO. I just haven't been able to do it. I've got, actually, I might even have that picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There we go. Yeah, that's not the one I'm looking for. Those are ones I just might try looking here. You can hear my hard drive thumping. It's sitting on the desk, and my microphone is connected to the desk, so all the sounds transfer right through the desk to the microphone. This might be it here. Yeah, this is probably best that I've done with the horse head. See how the flame is more yellow, and you still have all the red over here. Alnatech just messes everything up. It's so bright that it's hard to get. You know, you can't really tone it down. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I think I might mess with in the next week. I might mess around a little bit and see if I can get this better. I'm not happy with that. That's not very good. But you know, this is the first time you're seeing the very first time I've ever tried this process, and I might try combining the images, the blue and the green and the red and the green and all that, combining those to the way I would normally do an SHO, and see how it comes out. It might come out pretty good that way. So, anyway, let me get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna call tonight, and it's been about an hour. You know, I've got a friend that they were taking off of life support today. I think they're doing it today, and he's been on my mind. I'm not gonna say his name or anything, but you know, if I've been thinking about it the whole time I've been on here tonight. I've been thinking about him. Hopefully his family can get through everything okay. You know, it's rough. It's rough. I've been there, and it's just rough. So I'm gonna call it a night, and I will be back next Wednesday, 7:00. God bless you all, and take care.